What's up, people? We're back with some more Ultimate X double bonus action. Today we're gonna do some training, and then we're gonna play some $10 a spin video poker. And if we get a lot of people here, we might bump up the stakes. I've got some bonus money that I would like to fire in there at a little bit higher dollar per spin. But for now, we're just gonna hang out and do some training, then some $10 a spin. So without further ado, let's get started. Just getting my stuff situated here. All right. All right, so we're just going to rip through some hands. If you're not familiar with this is videopoker.com. And we're going to turn off the dynamic replay because I want to look at that. I don't want to get hands immediately after I play them. I want to come back to them later on. Because if you make a mistake and then see it immediately, it doesn't really help you retain the information. So I'll probably do about 100 hands, maybe a little bit more. Baby willing. And then we'll get to the real money play on Bet Rivers Poker. Or Bet Rivers Casino. Pair of eights. At 16x, this is actually really close. With the dead 2 and the dead 9, I think we keep the ace still at about 15x. So, okay, not quite. What are we, 17? Every 16, we're catching up 1.15 in EV, and we need to make up another 2. So that's 18. So that's a small error. Not really a blunder, but definitely a mistake, and that's one we shouldn't be making very often. King, queen. Pair of kings, no decision. We'll just rip through the ones that are no decision. Ace, king of spades always. Pair of eights always. Pair of threes always. Pair of tens always. You can go in the settings and change it to be difficult hands only, but the problem is then you always know it's right on the border. So I like to just see them as they come up. A dead 5 of diamonds, we're going to keep ace king here until like 19 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16x. So yeah, ace king. Oh shoot, I completely missed that there's a jack there. You can see that ace king is better than ace, but king jack, obviously, that is a mistake. I just misread the hand. Gutter. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna check things out. King jack, obviously, that is a mistake. Make sure everything looks okay, which I think it does. All right, get some more hands in. Hopefully we get the errors out of our system. Ace queen 3 at a much higher multiple, it would be just the ace queen. Pair of fours. Straight flush. If it was 3 5 7, we would go with king jack. Go fish. don't keep the 10. And dead 2, dead 3, we will keep the jack here. And that goes till about 15 or so. We need to make up another 0.12 in EV, and we make up 0.8 for every 11, 0.9 for every 11. So it's actually at like 13. We would keep just the ace there with all our suits live. Ace jack 9. It's kind of helpful to make a distinction between hands that are multiplier dependent and hands that are not. Like this is always going to be the king. And this is not always going to be... Oh, actually, it's always going to be the pair of tens. Miss the pair of tens at first. We keep the straight flush. I think we don't care about the jack here. I'm like 80% certain. Okay, I'm wrong about this. So if you can see that this is multiplier dependent. At 13x, we've made you can see our EV for our hand and then our EV for our expected value of the multipliers. So it's 35.58 for the multipliers and 31.21 if you hold a 3 straight flush with the king 10 9 of spades. And we are going to catch up. We need to make up 2.3 and we're making up 2.1 over 13, so it'd be around 28 or so. So that was a blunder and a misunderstanding of the value of the draw. Now, let's say the cards were reversed and we had king jack 9 with a 10. We would keep just the king jack 9 in that situation, right? Let's double check this. King jack 9 with a 10 and a brick. Then we would want to keep that because we have the 2 high cards. So, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that was good. We learned something there. King 10 7. This is multiplier dependent. I'm not sure at what point it becomes ace. It feels like it would be ace by now. We have king dead 10 dead 3. I think this is right around the threshold. I'm gonna hold the king. I'm gonna hold the ace. I think at 25x and above we hold the ace. So I guess I'm holding the king 10 7. 25x and above, we're going to hold the ace. Okay, you can see it is the ace. We made up 5.3 over 24, so that means we're making up about 0.2 per hand. So 22x and above is where you would hold the ace here, and I thought it was 25. And no decision there. Pair of aces, no decision. Pair of nines, no decision. King, again, no decision. 4 to a flush. And, oh, this is an interesting one. I think this is king queen here. You can see at 2, 2, 5. At like 20, maybe 20x, it's 2.2 better. So at lower multiplier, at like 14 or so, we would hold the king with the suits. And this is one that I was making this mistake. I was unsure about my threshold on these earlier, or not earlier, but yesterday. So at about 14, you would hold the king with the suits. And at 15 and above, you would go with the 2 Broadways. Yeah, so let's do 2 more hands, and then I'm going to start playing the actual hands. This is an interesting one. I am not sure about this. I think it's the open-ender. but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the ace 4 5. I know if we have like 3 4 5 6 here with 3 4 5 of spades, we would keep the 6. Ace makes it a little different because ace is a high card, but I think it's open ender. Okay, it's not even close either, and it never is close. So pair of queens. So let's just go and let's review the mistakes that we made. You can see over 50 hands, we made we captured 99.92% of the EV. We made 50 cents, 49 cents worth of mistakes, and $500 of coin through. And our theoretical loss and $500 of coin through should be about 70 cents. So we're almost doubling our loss rate there. So we'd like to get that lower, but it's not horrible. So yeah, I turned the dynamic replay on, and we'll see the ones that I messed up. This is a previous one I messed up. Glad I didn't mess it up again. I don't know in what way this was wrong. 9 of spades, 2, must be ace jack. I think I went just ace last time. That's at like 18x or whatever. And oh yeah, this is the one I misread. And this is the one I misunderstood the multiple. So we want to hold the gutter. And then yeah, this was at about I was just under the multiplier 22x or so is where we would go with the king 10-7 suited. And what was this one? This is the new hand. This is dynamic replay. Seems like we hold the suit. All right, so that is a review of all the hands that we played. So I'm just gonna take a second here quick. Check everything's running relatively smoothly. And yeah, let's play some video poker. My starting balance, you can see it's 21,689, but the screen says 29.89. I've got $700 sitting on some poker tables just in case some poker action starts up. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, let's play some double bonus Ultimate X. Oh. It was waiting for us too long. The suspense is killing us. So we're playing on Bet Rivers in the US here. They offer 99.86 double bonus with a 9-6 pay table, so pretty good place to play at. And all right, for real now. Start with 4 spades, decent start. We only have a 10x at our base multipliers right now. Now we got 28. Pair 9s. What's our goal today? Let's try to win $1,000. I think that would be a win 100 bets is a nice amount. Yesterday was like this, but sometimes I just need to double check because my screen is so large that it just messes with my head sometimes reading the hands. 48x here, get dealt something good, be worth a lot. 2 pair, worth at least $24. Boat on a 12x would be nice. No boats. $36 though, so Why was my math wrong? $48x times 50 cents. Oh, we got a boat. We got a boat. Okay, I was like, why can't I do basic math? And now we have a big multiplier, and we have a kind of a tricky situation. I think we keep the suits here. Often you would draw to just the ace, but because we have a dead king, as well as a dead 3 and a dead 4 of hearts, I think we want to keep the suits. I guess we won't know right away. So let's check this one quick, because that one is interesting. Let's call it 40x for ease of math and ease of memory. Ace 4-7 with a dead wheel card and a king. And I kept the suits here. And I mean, it was really close, but it was a mistake. We're keeping ace king. This is a pretty obscure one. It's very rare you would keep the ace and king at this high of a multiple. I'm not going to worry about that one too much. That I find that very surprising. Although it is better to keep just the ace already than the ace 4-7 here. Queen Jack. Jack of Hearts. Ace Queen 8 suited. Is this right? That's not right. This is right. I think. At 14. I mean that for sure. That's right. We're gonna check this one quick. I'll show it to you. It's Queen 8, King Jack. So this was the situation. Yeah, okay, glad I didn't mess that one up. Was thinking about flush cards mode. One straight, two pair. Looked like trips or quads. Those red, I mean, you're not gonna have 4 red 9s, I guess, so. One boat, 2 boats. Pair of queens, easy to play. No improvement. 4 clubs, though. We'll take that. Three flushes. That's pretty good. And 2 on 3x's. We hit all of our 3x multipliers. Ace, King, Queen 10. Not Ace, King. One straight, that's fine. Keep the pair of 5s. Four hearts. So if you enjoy Ultimate X or video poker in general, a sub or a like would mean a lot to me. I'm going to keep making some video poker content because I enjoy playing it. And if I play it, I might as well stream it and share it with people. But it would mean something to know that people are following along. And if you hate it, let me know that too. This is going to be King 6-7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 19x. I think it's actually King Jack, but we have the dead 10 here. I mean, there also is the Jack 10 suited component of this hand. So now I'm really confused. This hand has like 3 different things going on. I think it's King Jack though. We'll check this one at 19x. It's a very interesting one. So 19x multiplier, let's call it 20. And we had Jack 10 suited and then King with 2 mid cards. And we kept the King and the Jack. And it's very close between all three options. I think this is one of those ones where you would play... I guess you're either going to hold the king 7-6 suited mostly, or you're going to hold the jack 10 suited. So, yeah. Little mistake there. Little mistake. This game is tricky. Some of these things are just hard to know. I'd like to stop making mistakes, though. Flush on the 10x. Don't mind that. Hit 2 of the 10x's. That's good, too. Make as many mistakes that you want, if you can be lucky. We had a similar hand to this earlier. It was at like 40x multiplier. I think here it's ace 8-4 suited at this multiplier. Not ace jack. Is that right? That's got to be right. I think this one. I think we're getting this one right at 20. Didn't pay off too well, but let's. Also, you notice how many more tricky situations we're getting now that we're like playing for real. It's pretty funny. All right, well, we got that one. So 1 for 5 or so on the tricky spots. Just ace. Three flushes right in the middle. Ace, king, queen. 3 to a royal. Royal right here, $4,000. Made a flush. Made 2 flushes, which is pretty lucky. No real royal sweat, though. One pretty close here. 1 card off, but we were dead off the get, so it doesn't really count. This is just ace. Pair of aces, easy to play. Yeah, jack. All right, trips. Can we make a quad? Quad on the 4 for 100. All right, 1 quad, no multiplier. Decent spin though, and we have 39x multipliers here to go with our drawing to 1 ace. Even though there's 2 dead wheel cards and a dead spade, we're at 39x, so it's got to be just the ace, right? And not like the ace king at 40x. We can still make a royal and still make a low straight flush, so I think that's how this one works. I'm going to take a look at this just to verify. I know I'm right here. Let me put up the thing I'm looking at. So we had ace and we had jack. We had a dead suit and 2 dead wheel cards. We were at 40x. I'm going to put it at 30x because it's closer at 30x, but it's still ace at 30x. Although you can see how close it is. I think like 27 or 28. Let's double check this math real quick. You can see that we've caught up 1.7 in EV over 30 hands. So every 15 hands we're doing like 0.85. Or every 3 hands we're doing 0.17. So 0.17, about doubled. About 24 is where we would be keeping ace jack instead of just ace. And yeah, the game refreshed on us or something. So, where are you, Ultimate X? All right. Back at it. So far, we're up about a little less than $100. 80 bucks or so. Pair of aces. I guess that's a little confusing to have the amount difference, and it doesn't look like anyone's gonna play poker with me tonight, so we will get that out of there, and this should refresh on this next spin. We'll win about $690 by sinning. And you know, for leaving the poker tables, what did they do to us? They gave us draw 5 and almost a complete brick. At only 11x multiplier, we keep the 2 suits. I think it's a couple hires where we would keep the king jack. Pair of 7s. And we have a clean ace, so we draw just to the ace at 15. By clean ace, no wheel cards and no suited cards are blocked. Open ender here. Open ender always over any 3 straight flush. And a dealt straight. There we go. So this is a base straight is worth what, $2? So times 24 is 48. And now we have a screen of 8x's. Oh, this could be a big pull. Okay, got to keep the pair of 9s. And hopefully we can improve some. Decent. That's pretty good. Pretty good. You're always hoping to knock it out of the park when you get those key hands, but nice to get out, you know, at least something you're holding. Something with some EV. Keep the deuces. You know what they say about deuces? Big socks. This is king queen here. At some point it becomes ace, but I don't know when that is, and we have a dead suit, so I'm gonna assume it isn't yet. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out when that would become draw to the ace instead of the king queen. So we were at 30x, which is a nice round number. King queen, we had an ace, we had a dead suit, and then some irrelevant card. And we kept king queen. You can see here that the EV of holding just the ace for the immediate hand is 1 higher, and we need to catch up about 0.4, 1.4, 1.6. So we're making up 1 every 30 hands. We need to make up another 1.6. So at an 80x multiplier is when we would keep just the ace there. If that doesn't make sense, let me know and I can explain that differently. I'm kind of using some mental math shortcuts to get to that explanation, or that number. I don't think it's super important you have it, you know, perfectly memorized, but it's good to have a ballpark idea of where those thresholds changed with the different multipliers, and then just the most important ones you need to have memorized. And the most important ones are when you break aces full and when you break 2 pair of aces. And then also the ones that come up commonly would be pretty important, but those can be tricky when you have like ace, Broadway, and other cards. Sometimes you're just ace, sometimes you're ace and Broadway. Or the whole 3 suit versus 2 face cards sort of deal. Royal flush, three cards to the royal, but high pair's better. Nothing too good there, but We'll take it. Take the multipliers. So far we've put 1250 through. And I guess we've been playing for an hour. But we haven't been playing that much time. I've just had the client open that long. Just one dead wheel card. We will be drawing only to the ace here. Almost made a flush on the bottom. 2 pairs. Pretty good. No boats. That's too bad. This is the gutter. 2 straights. That's pretty good. Yeah. Pair of 10s. If we had ace jack 10 suited, we would go for the royal, where with the pair of jacks we did not, because 10s is the mid pair, and that should be pretty self-explanatory. King 9-4. So I just started streaming on YouTube. I used to stream some... Oh, actually, this is closest. At 14x, I think we keep Jack 8-6 suited because the dead 9. I missed that we had the 3 suits and the multiplier. We're going to run this one afterwards and double check it, but I think that is the case. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. At 14, we had Jack 8-6, and then King and 9. You can see we want to draw to the Jack 8-6 here, and over 14x we made up 2.1 in EV, so every 7 we're making up 1.05, and we need to make up another 0.8. So at about 20x we would be holding the King Jack. Maybe closer to 18. Good catch, not to miss that one. That's before we were like 1 for 5, but that's like we're like 2 for 5 now because that was a good find. Also, some of these real close spots, like they're not worth that much, so it's like not that big of a deal. You're not gonna change your EV that much compared to just like not messing up the important stuff. The big hands. Gutter. Kind of a 3 component hand going on here. By that I mean the straight, flush, and the high card. Components. No boats, so we have 30x. 2 3 of kinds and 3 2 pairs. That's pretty good. King Queen. And yeah. Ace with suits. Have not been doing too hot on our like ace with suit stuff, and we're now stuck. We've been up the whole session, now we're stuck. We got a long ways to go to get to that 22 whatever number. 22,700 is our goal. Okay, queens. Queen Jack 10. Very tempting, but not really. Just, you know, a distraction. I think this is Ace King because we have a dead 3, dead straight flush, and dead wheel card. It's real close at 22. We also have a no dead 10, which would sometimes affect this. If our 6 was a 10, I think we would keep just the ace. So since we're talking to ourselves, and you know, I find this worth looking at, we're gonna check this out. So at 26 or 22, I kept ace and king here. And you can see, like, that's like the cutoff. After this, the ace is going to catch up. And you can see it's making up EV every hand. So, what I said about the 10 rang true, because if we have a dead 10, that makes the ace king worse. So let's call it 20x. Ace and straight flush blocker, wheel blocker, king. But now make it a 10. And I think we would hold just the ace here because the 10 hurts us. Not sure about this. You see, so at 22x without the 10, we were holding ace king. At 20x with the 10, we're holding ace, and it's actually like would affect it quite a bit. Yeah, this is why the casinos are willing to spread this game, even though it has such a high theoretical return to the player, where if you're getting, you know, some bonus, whatever, you could potentially beat the casino, but it's so complicated and it changes for all the different multipliers that it's hard not to make mistakes. Jacks and fours. We made a boat there, didn't even notice, was distracted. This is just king queen. Improve on the 12x, please. Okay, 2 whatevers, not so good. Nicht so gut. Pair of kings, easy to play. Made a boat, that's nice. Ace to 3. Very high variance, those wheel straight flush draws. Pair of 5s. Improve on the 10x. Nope. Just ace. And this is the pair. Also the pair. A little bit of a slow streak here. Let's see if we can start making some hands and get it turned around. Dealt aces. That's a good start. King jack. Not quite so good. Pair of 6s. All right. Flush on the 4x. That's a good spin. And 2 pair. Make a boat on the 10x. Get back to even. No boats. Ooh. Tricky. It's the aces here, obviously. Even at 10x multiplier. But maybe not at 10x, actually. With the 2 high face cards. But anyways, whatever. Let's make quads. I told you. Let's make quads. And now we're up on the session. I was going to say, let's make jacks are better, but no, there it is. Just needed a kicker, and that would have been worth 800 bucks. Okay, aces and 9s. Here's an interesting one. The question is, at what multiplier would we not draw to the 9s and hold just the aces? And the answer is 50x. So we will keep the 2 pair here. If you were playing just double bonus, 2 boats there, by the way, that's pretty good. Then you would draw to just the aces because the bonus multiplier on the aces is worth so much. But because the multipliers are part of this game, getting those 3x's here instead of a 2x for a high pair is worth a lot. And now we have an interesting one. It's just the ace here. At lower multiplier, we would hold the 2, 3, 4 for the gutter. But above 25 or 30, we would hold just the ace. 48x, let's hit something. All right. Pretty bricky there, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. At 48x, you clearly hold just the ace. We had an ace, we had a king, we had some wheel cards. All our suits were live, but the low cards were dead. So our suits live to the ace, I mean. You can see it's much better to hold the ace, but say we're at 20x. Now we would want to hold the low gutter. And that number is around 30, I think, where it changes. All right, so we're up about 200 bucks, so 800 more to go. That's our goal. King 9-6. And this is kind of a tricky one, but not really. Yeah. A little trickier if it's Queen Jack instead of King Queen. Hold the gutter. Not the 2 straight flush or the 2 royal. 2 to the royal. Make 2 straights, that's pretty good. Pair of 2s, that's pretty good. Because quads are worth a lot. 3 low suits, that's not so good, but better than nothing. Make a flush too, that's pretty good. That's once again pretty good. My favorite words, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, pair of queens. And I will be right back. Let me put some text on the screen. All right. For now, we're back, but there might be a kid joining us in a little bit, or maybe we might have to end it short of our goal. But I'd hate not to reach our goal. So, yeah. Back to the grind. Make a straight. Pretty good. Pretty good. And 4 to a flush. Zero flushes. That's and zero anything. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Yeah, queen high with the dead 3. Dead 3 of spades. Penalty card. So definitely the queen high with the suits. For now. Not too long, but just for a couple extra multipliers. Pair of 9s. Alright, let's see if we can do better than 0 flushes this time. 2 flushes. Much better. Okay. Make a straight. 1 straight's about par. 2 pair. Nice. 1 boat. Unmultiplied boat. We'll take it. Open ender. Pair of 8s. Alright. Another 2 pair. Let's make 2 boats. No boats. That reminds me, there's like this no soap joke. That's kind of what no boats. It's like no soap. And if you don't know the no soap joke, consider yourself lucky. I think it's, we have 2 dead wheel cards, but we have no dead clubs. I think it's just, I can't remember. I think we held just ace here. We're going to double check this one. But, I mean, it's good to have, like, no dead 10. But I think we just hold just the ace. 14x. Yeah, so we're at 14. Not sure why that's going down. 14. Ace, no dead suits, queen. And then it was like a 7 or something, and like a 9. So, wait, no, this is wrong. This is clearly ace. That was not the situation. There was 2 dead wheel cards. 3, 4, ace, like a queen, and then a suited card to that. And the question is, do we hold the 9 or the queen or not? I know it's very close, but at what, 13? I think at 13 we'd be holding the queen. This is 1.1 better. At 12 we'd be holding the queen. So my threshold's a little off, but I'm glad I didn't mess it up. Interesting one. I think we keep the gutter component. Kind of sucks. And I think eventually it would be just the king and the queen suited. 22, 3, 25x. We're gonna double check this one, I guess. Some people might not like all the reviewing. But those people are not in my chat. This is my hold. Pretty far off. It is the hold at a lower multiple. 11, we're making up about 1 every 2 hands, so at like 18x it'd be the king queen. I just thought like the 10 and the 9 being penalty cards, and if the 10's a jack, we're still holding the king high gutter here at 25 for sure. There's no way I could be wrong, right? At 25. All right, so you see where we're getting off here. A misunderstanding of the gutter proponents with the rank of the cards. That was a rank error. That was a rank joke. All right, a boat and 3 of a kind on the 4x. Pretty good. King Jack at 25x or so here. Tried to sweat out an improvement on the 12x, but it was not meant to be. And this is just King Jack suited. Not too good there. Aces and sevens. One boat. So it's 39x. 4 to a flush. Make a flush on the 12x. I'll take it. If we're going to make one, let's make it on the 12x. I'm going to make a boat on the 10x. Why not? Okay, no boats. No soap. Just ace. Six improvements, that's pretty good. Ace queen suited. And we'll keep the hearts. Flush, wow, 3 flushes. That is very skillful. Making 3 flushes, starting with 3 to the suit. Pretty hard to do. And what a good time to have made 3 flushes. Quads on the 10x worth 250. Let's sweat this one in. We want, now if you close your eyes and listen, we want to hear no sound, because when you make quads, it doesn't do the doodle. So hope for no sound. See quads right off the get. Can we get quads on a 10x? All right. Well, there was no sound, but unfortunately it was on an unmultiplied one. But hey, $80 spin and full screen of multipliers. I'll take that. And this is Jack 10-9, right? I don't think, actually I'm wrong. This is just pocket nines. If it was Queen Jack 9, if this was Queen Jack 9, you would hold the Queen Jack 9 because of the 2 face cards. And if it was Queen Jack 10, you would also hold the Queen Jack 10, but the Jack 10-9 does not make the cut. And we'll double check that. But 39x here. Yeah. I should have held the Jack 10-9. Okay, so we'll call it 40x because you're going to see 40x more often. And there's some other card. I don't remember exactly what that card was. You can see we hold the pair. And it's pretty close. Do we ever not hold the pair? At 10x, this would be 1.5 less. So at like 10 and 11 and 12, maybe you would hold the Jack 10-9. But if we had Queen Jack 9, as I had postulated, Queen Jack 9 with the pair and a dead random card, we would hold the 3 straight flush with the 2 high cards. Oh, no, we don't. It is closer. And we would hold it longer, maybe at 20. So don't let those low, at 20x, Queen Jack 9. So don't let those mid pairs fool you. They're still worth something. 10, 9, 8, 7. Make straights. 3 straights. Good. Well done. Very skillful. 2 straights. 1 on the 8x. Don't hate that. King, queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is queen 10, 3 because of the 10 being interacting with the straights. I think at 17 or 18x you hold king, queen. So, yeah. Make a flush and take a look. So many interesting spots come up. It's hard to remember them all. King, queen 10, 3, and a card. I was saying that because of the 10, we hold the queen 10, 3 suited. And that would go till 2.1 difference. We need to make up another 2, so to an 18x multiplier, we would keep the king queen. But if this was 16x and we had not a 10 blocker, we would keep just king queen here. And they call that a penalty card in the video poker, or they call it a blocker in you know, normal poker. This is not a blocker. This is a pat hand or a key hand. And now we have 80x multipliers. So a Delt Royal here is worth 32k, I think. Delt 5s could be worth anything. Yeah, 24 bucks, not too bad. Where were these queens last time? That would have been 40 bucks guaranteed. But we'll take what we can get. Pair of kings. My instinct was Jack 10 suited here. Yeah, this has got to be right. 21, 2, 3. 24x, Jack 10 suited with a king and 2 low cards. Not the best draw, but let's double check it. It was Jack 10 suited. And it always is Jack 10 suited. So that was, you know, that paid off from our earlier review. Made sure we didn't make an error there. Pair of jacks. Thought we were going to get dealt a flush when those 3 clubs came out. Open-ender. At some point you hold the 5s. I used to never ever hold the 5s here. I can't remember exactly when it is, but it's definitely above 8. At 80x you would definitely hold just the 5s. So let's take a quick refresher on that. Let's call it 80x. Because I don't want to look stupid when I get it wrong. So I'll play it safe. 4, 5. 2 5s. And yeah, you keep the 5s here because of the immediate value of the hand. It looks like it is right around 80x where that you see the EV of the multipliers is 20 higher by holding the straight. But eventually the 5s makes a higher immediate hand. So in double bonus with Delta Ultimate X feature, you hold just 5s. There. The more you know. The more you know, the less you know. That's kind of how things work. Alright, more open-enders. No decisions to this one. Haven't gotten dealt anything too exciting, but a couple of decent dealt straights and stuff like that have resulted in a positive session so far. And we did make quads. We got dealt 3 of a kind. That was nice to make quads. 2 straights on the turn in the river. Keep the gutter. High pair. This is a tricky one visually. Oh wait, whoa. Almost missed those 4s. Told you it was tricky. Pretty good spin there. Queen Jack. All right, well, the goal was to make it to have a $1,000 session. And how long have we been? We've been going an hour now. I think let's go ahead and go break even or get to 22K. So we'll either be up 300 or we'll be break even. And we'll just kind of rip through these. Maybe we'll make something big and we'll actually reach our goal on the number. 10-8. Open ender. 2 straights. And the only multiplier got hit, so that's pretty good. King Jack. Just queen. Pretty poor draw. Pair of aces, that's pretty good though. 4-2 pairs. Jacks. At what? We're at 21-2. This we keep the suits because we have a dead wheel card and a dead face card and then a dead straight flush card. If like this was a 9 of hearts and then this was a 4 of I don't know. If the cards were a little different, like ace 6 7 of hearts with a 10 and a wheel card, maybe it's just ace. But, I don't know. Whatever. Getting tired. Never gamble tired. Never gamble mad or sad. These are some key tips I have for you. Some sage advice. Maybe just never gamble. That probably is the best advice. Yeah. But if you're gonna gamble, stream to no one. Because you might make 2 pair. And then maybe you'll make some boats on the 10x. No boats. I bet if I wasn't streaming, I would have made boats. But if no one's there to see you gamble, did it actually happen? It's like the tree in the woods. By the way, I think the answer is it doesn't make a sound because sound is a human concept depending on, or not a human, but a living concept depending on an ear. You need an ear. Without ear, there's no sound. It's just vibrations in the air. So the answer is yes. If no one watched, then no, you didn't gamble. We're getting close to our floor here. If we brick this spin, we might, which is looking like we're going to brick this spin. So we are up. All right, we're up $11. So we're going to keep going. And now we have this guy. And now, okay, so we are hit it on the number. Exactly break even. I think we're actually down 50 cents. We're going to call that break even, you know, valuable player points. And that's it. Thanks for hanging out. And I will